I want to say a little bit about what's going on with Trump's social media company, because there does appear to be a major financial scam and scandal that is going on here. Variety is now reporting that Trump's social media company has posted a Q1 revenue of $770,000 and a net loss of $327 million. We really need to contextualize these numbers, because remember that Trump's media company went public, and it went public with a market cap that didn't make sense to any of us who understand a little bit about how stocks and corporations work. And we looked at it and we said, billions of dollars in market cap for a company that essentially doesn't make any money. And if you hear that number, hey, they made $770,000 in revenue for the entire quarter, right? That's like $250K a month. Let me see how I can say this. A lot of the podcasts you listen to have higher revenue than this. They're not even remotely close to being publicly traded. They are not remotely close to having the infrastructure around them that the Trump media company has. And their revenue is greater than what Trump's entire media company is reporting. These numbers are insane. $770K in revenue with a $327 million loss. Now, what's our concern with this? My concern is not the people who poured their money into this and now have lost a bunch of their money. That is not my concern. Okay? Much like the right-wingers say, hey, the government can't protect you from every bad decision. We can't protect these people from bad investment decisions. That's not what it is. My concern is whether the entire thing is some kind of money laundering scheme or scam to funnel money to Trump. Now, initially, when there were concerns about being a way to funnel money to Trump, one of the counterpoints was Trump's shares are locked up. Trump can't sell his shares for a long time, 6 months for some, maybe a year for others. So it's not a way to funnel money to Trump for his legal defense or whatever else. Well, you are able to get loans against your stock. And there are other ways to turn that market cap into money that Trump could use. So it's not at all obvious to me that that's not what this is. But if there is any new venture of sorts, newly IPO'd company that is worthy of some investigative attention, it would be this. Billions in market cap on a $325 million loss. And as I've said before, there are other ways that companies can be valuable other than revenue. If they have extremely valuable intellectual property that they've developed. Trump's media company doesn't have anything. It's basically a crappy clone of how Twitter used to work before it was X. So that they don't have that. An insanely large user base that even though you're not monetizing yet, you could monetize. Trump's Truth Social certainly doesn't have that. There is no realistic explanation as to how you could get this sort of market cap with such a terrible, barely functioning business that it all reeks of money laundering, money scam. Maybe someday we'll find out about it. It is time to start thinking like voters and to make sure that kids understand the importance of voting, how it works, registering, ballot initiatives, because so many kids just have no idea. That's why I wrote the new children's book, Think Like a Voter. I can think of no better time and no more important group of folks to try to reach. The book is now available at davidpakman.com/book, where, by the way, you can get the first 2 books in the series as well. Think Like a Detective and Think Like a Scientist. Really important stuff. Donate them to local libraries, classrooms, read them with the kids. davidpakman.com/book.